Hello everyone, what's up and welcome back to my channel. This is Mr. O FX and I want to welcome everyone here. I did this analysis, I recorded the video. Unfortunately, it failed to save, so I decided to leave everything the way it is and decided to record again. And I think I'm not going to go back all that far, but I'm just going to give you just a little light a bit because this is how I had finalized on H1. So this is basically gold and Bitcoin. Let me start with gold. So with gold, I'm bullish because of how the market is treating us right now. So with this being in place, we are going to go back to daily. No, I started with weekly. So what I saw on weekly is that the market has been bullish the other week and this last week of this real week here, and we have already engulfed with a huge momentum candle leaving behind a fair value gap. And with this being in place, we are not buying where the market is right now, but we shall buy from down here. No one would want to buy something very expensive, but it will be very, very, you know, wise for you to wait for the price to go to lower down, then you can look at buying it back. So with this being said, I will dive down to daily. So daily, I found a very nice key level for me to take the profits from. Of this high respected here, also here, also here, many times here. So I expect that the market will come and strike off this this buy side liquidity. So I looked at also key levels. For example, I looked at this being my liquidity seated below here. The same thing with this sell side or trend line liquidity on a lower time frame for example H1. So when I go to H4, I also see that you can see with your own eye that this is sell side liquidity or trend line liquidity sitting below here, and we are seeing that the market broke structure, giving us this new higher low. So this is inducement. We want that inducement swept, then we can continue buying. So there's also a possibility of the market respecting this height after testing it. After the sweep of this very liquidity here or inducement, the price might decide to buy back up. All right. So with this, we don't want to sound like people who are, against the trend. We would want to be able at least to buy from 50% of this move here. If you look at it, at least 50% of it is safer for us to buy this market. So if you look at this key level is at least 50%. So you can trust it and trusting to buy it from around here, which is the premium zone. You wouldn't want to make that mistake. Okay. So then when I go down to H1, now on H1, I'm seeing now this area as a very clear or clean area for liquidity, and this can all sound the same thing. As you can see, this is all a sell side liquidity or a trend line liquidity, and what I'm seeing right now, the market is reacting, meaning we might realize what we call a retracement, retracing back to these areas here to sweep or take out this liquidity, and then we buy back to the upside. So when we look at here, we had the reason where I'm looking at this key level also, there is we have a very nice order block here. Okay, we have a fair value gap here, then we have another fair value gap with another extreme order block, then we have this extreme order block. Okay, those are key zones we can always look at. So I am not concluding that this is the only area you can buy this market price from, but this is our extreme order block we can also trust. Okay, so this is how I concluded with this setup. Unfortunately, the market my recorder failed to save because I'm using an online screen recorder. Okay, so this is how I'm seeing it. And then when we go to BTC, you have seen my BTC setup already. I'm also bullish on BTC. So when I go back to weekly on BTC, you're going to see something that I saw. So number one, I saw that the market cleared this loss. Actually, we had a break of the structure, then we had our extreme order block here. The market came, mitigated it, and then pushed back up, then came and stopped this lows. If you can see, these lows here were taken out, and then after that, the market, after taking, reacted, and then created for you a new lower low here, which it came and swapped, which is liquidity. After that, we got a new lower low here. See, then from here the market moved a bit back up to the upside, giving you a new high. Okay, so with this being said, we are going to dive down to daily. So when you will look at daily, we're going to look at a number of things. One, we've already talked about these laws, and then here after the lower law is established, we have a new change of character, which is a shift in the market structure. And the market kept on breaking, breaking, retesting until now. We're seeing that the market is trading back here. So we have a fair value gap here, which we expect the market to come back to. And then we have what we call a sell side liquidity around here, and the price might come back to retrace this low. Now, another thing I want you to look at is right here. We have a sell side liquidity here. The market can decide to come and strip off this low, and then maybe from this fair value gap move away, because we have a change of character here. I've always told you that every time the market breaks structure or changes character, it has to come back to that high or low. So for example, if a resistance is broken, the market has to come back to create for that resistance or support. So if it is a support, the market must reverse to create for that support and resistance. Simple. Okay, so we have this, and the price has not yet mitigated this. And then also you can see that the price has got this as what? As an order flow, which has not been mitigated as well. So there's a possibility of the market coming and then push over from here. So what do you do with this kind of a condition? You need to use a SAF strategy, whereby you monitor for the price reversal here. If it is shift from here, then we can buy back. All right, so this is something you need to monitor when the price returns back there. When we go down to H4, we are seeing the same character, and then we have our order block here all together. H4 gives us this order block, and then above it we have a fair value gap, and then below here we have our extreme order block or order flow, as you can see. Then we have also as a fair value gap right there. So this is H4 time frame. When we go to H1, what do we see? You'll see that this is exactly the market is reacting. So this is a fair value gap, as you see here. And then here we had our broken key level, and then here we have our extreme order flow down here. So this gives us a very nice and hopeful. It gives us a very nice key level, and with this being in place, we can surely be what we can be patient to take this buys from around here. So again, I looked at the key levels to take out our profits. As I showed you in the beginning, you can aim at these highs, those relative equal highs up there, and then also starting from here. So we can take our profits here, here, and then here. So this becomes our maximum take profit. So that is it, my people. This is what I had for you today. And my request to you is that if you're new in this channel, kindly subscribe, like our videos, share them as well. And then if you have anything to say, or maybe advise, anything you feel like sharing with Mr. O, or maybe the setups, feel free and write down there in the comment section, and I will be able to reach to get the message. And for those ones who like to join me, my communities, you can go to my channel. There's my link, a link tree link. You can get all my contacts. Thank you so much. I will say, may you have a very peaceful weekend. I remain Mr. O, your mentor.